Hello, family. It's Action Jacqueline, your big bald-headed sister. Oh, let me change my logo. This is not the news. We're not doing the news right now. Currently, we are doing the Bald Girls Gossip Room, and welcome. Welcome to the Bald Girls Gossip Room. All right, so I don't know if you guys saw my video earlier, or my live earlier, where I talked about how I was going to pick up a new wig. I did it. I finally pulled the trigger and bought a new wig after 4 years wearing the same wig over and over and over and over again. If you want to know why I decided 4 years ago that I was only going to ever buy one wig and keep wearing it over and over again, you could just look at the last live stream, which I recorded earlier today. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did, in the meantime, I did purchase a few, little kick around wigs. But ultimately, I always came back to the Zara wig. And I've been wanting to wear a human hair wig for a long time. Because as much as I like that Zara wig, ain't nothing like the movement of a human hair wig, y'all. Look at the movement. Look at the movement. All right, so let me show you the wig. Okay, you can't get a good look at it right now because right now I'm installing it. So that's why I have this thing on my head. But in a second, I'm going to take it off. I bought it. It's called, this is the one I got. It's from the Ari collection. My screen is backwards. ARI collection. I've never heard of this collection before in my life. I tried researching it on Google and I came up with nothing. I don't know where these brands come up with. I think these companies just come up with new names every month or something like that. I don't know. But I did do my diligence when looking for the wig. There were certain things that I made sure I looked for and did not find. And this wig checked out. Okay, so let me just go first through the list of things that I look for when I'm buying human hair in particular. The first thing I look for is smell, right? If I smell that it just smells like it's got a lot of chemicals in it, then I'm not interested in it. You guys, if you've never done that before, I think if you just sniff around, you're going to know what I mean. I can't really explain it. It just smells like a lot of chemicals, right? So, of course, these companies are very good because they wash the chemicals out and then they put a whole bunch of what do you call it? Just a whole lot of things on it to make it look really nice, right? And they make it smell good. So these companies, they've mastered the art of hiding damaged hair, right? But somehow you can still somewhat look for certain things. The other thing that I look for is when I take a comb and I flatten the hair out, I don't want to see a bunch of short hairs inside. And those little short hairs that they put inside, they put them in as fillers so that they don't have to, it's like a way to cut corners, So I didn't want to see those, and here I didn't see many. I noticed that a lot of those little short hairs sticking up the last time I purchased a hair VV wig. And the hair VV wig was this exact color. So already I feel like I'm getting a good quality item. Of course, I could be tricked. We're going to wear this for 2 weeks and then come back with a full review. But for now, those two things, it feels nice and smooth. I'm not seeing the short flyaway hairs. What is this hair? No, that's long. And when I comb it down, it flattens completely. So I do like that about it. The cap is a little big for me. But it's not so big that I have to do anything about it. So I'm going to leave it like that. Also, I look for weight. And I'm not talking about density, but I talk about weight. When you start looking at like bleach color hair, right? Like the blondes that I typically wear, you're going to notice that sometimes you get hair that is extremely lightweight. The strands themselves are lightweight and very wispy. That's a bad sign. Right? But basically when it gets to be that light, a strand of hair gets to be that light because the cuticle has been stripped. So when I was looking for a wig, the first wig I saw was blonde. and I didn't. I felt a lot of very lightweight strands, so I knew that those hairs were damaged. It's really hard to bleach a wig or to bleach human hair without damaging it, especially if you're starting with like a natural black color and you're trying to lift it to, a very, very, very light shade of blonde. 9 times out of 10, you're going to damage it. So I wasn't surprised to see that. But what I was surprised to see was that they were able to lift this particular wig this far without too much damage. I don't even notice, honestly, I don't notice much damage. If you could look through the strands, you can see where the lighter hair is more processed than the darker hair, right? Because it's just a little bit more fuzzy. That's damage, but it's minimal. So I let that slide. You know what I mean? And it's to be expected, to be honest. Just as long as it's minimal, it's fine. Also, you want to be able to hold the hair, and what it feels like up here, it should pretty much feel the same down here as far as density, right? So if it feels like it's 120 density or 130 density here, it should also feel 130 density here. And that's a good sign, because then you could tell they're not adding a bunch of filler hairs. You know, a lot of times, like I said earlier, they'll add filler hairs, they'll add short filler hairs here, and they'll add longer filler hairs, all the way going down when they're really trying to cut corners. So I didn't see a whole lot of filler hairs. And then I looked at, of course, the quality of the lace, which I'm going to reveal to you right now. This camera picks up everything, y'all. So, like everything. Like you could even see the glue in my lash. This is embarrassing, actually. But, so while you can see like the screen door, you can see the screen door here. I can't really say that you can see that in person. Oh, yes, you can. You can see it. But, a little makeup, or maybe I'll even bleach the knots. I just don't want to get into that right now. So, yeah, I think it's pretty good, y'all. We'll find out. We'll find out. I do have to cut it because I think this is 30 inches. He showed me another wig that was more, my length, but it wasn't, the quality didn't seem as good. So I really liked the fact that I was able to go inside and feel each wig. The interesting thing is every wig that I tried was from the same brand, and some of them were actually the same model, and each and every one of them individually behaved differently than the next. So I love the fact that I was able to choose specifically the one I wanted, rather than like ordering it online and then they pick from the factory and send me whichever they want. I was able to pick it for myself. So I love that. I feel because of that, I feel like I made a much more informed decision. You know what I mean? You know how nervous I was about buying this. So making a good decision meant a lot to me. Like I said earlier, I am a recovering wig shopaholic. And as a recovering wig shopaholic, I am so scared these days to spend money on wigs and waste money on it. Like more scared than I'd ever been before. I can't even explain it. It's like, what do they say that about ex-smokers? Like they say ex-smokers are the worst smokers because they're the ones who always are like, I smell smoke, Whereas a person who never smoked before is probably much more cool about it. Like I'm just not cool with spending a lot of money on hair before. I'm just not cool with it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting this wig, y'all. Yes, at 9:20 at night, I'm going to start cutting a wig because I'm like a child, right? I just can't wait. I can't wait. I got to see what this thing looks like when it's all done. So I have combed all the hair forward. Is it all forward? I think I want to cut it. This is what it looks like here. Cut it to about here. That long? Or should I do it like this long? What y'all think? That long looks nice. Mm. Okay. I'm going in. I think I have the right scissors. You know what? I will walk over there to that mirror. Okay, y'all follow me. I don't trust myself in this viewfinder. Are we still on screen? Hey guys, can you hear me? Much better. Oh, I am not mad at the way this is coming out, y'all. What do you think? I like. That's my new hair, y'all. Let me get my thinning shears to it. Oh my god, where are my thinning shears? I don't have my thinning shears. Wow, I really like this wig, y'all. I'm loving it. Oh my god, it's the movement. It's the movement. I can't believe this is what I'm missing. All this movement. What's it look like in the back? Did I get it right? Well, that's it, y'all. Should I put some curls in it to see what they look like, or should I just leave it straight? I really like it straight, just like this. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna try to do something. Hello, Janet. How are you? This is your name? Figures Art? Hey, how's it going, girl? Thank you for joining me. You see my new hair? Wow, like I'm really loving the movement on this hair. You know, I just bought a new wig after wearing the same wig for 4 years straight. 3.5 to 4 years, something like that. I think it was more like in the 4 years because when I'm looking at photos, I'm wearing that wig like forever. So yeah, I'm really liking it. Good quality hair too. Let's see how it stands up. Lori says it's a great choice. Enjoy your new look. Thank you so much, Lori. I saw some blonde wigs when I was there that were more my color, but they kind of seemed damaged. So I went with the darker shade. It's really warm. I don't know how I feel about warm hair. The color I was wearing was a warm shade, but it was on the ashier side of warm. You know what I mean? So I gotten really accustomed to that. Like it became like my signature look. Like I had to fight to be able to wear that color. So many people had came for me because I was wearing that blonde hair, claiming I wanted to look like what I'm not. Look, when you have no hair, you can look like whatever the hell you want. That's my excuse. I could choose whatever hair I want. But look at that. Not bad. I will say I can see the screen door. Hang on. So I'm going to work on that. I think I'm going to have to bleach the knots. Maybe some makeup for now. Let's try makeup. I don't even have makeup, y'all. Chicken says she loves it. Thank you so much. Thanks, Janet. I think I just really like the movement. I think this is what I was missing. I've been missing that. And I think, honestly, when I was on the plane, you guys, I just came back from Thailand. So when I was on the plane for 23 hours, all I wanted was a real human hair wig. Like I never wanted human hair more because synthetic hair starts to feel really itchy and uncomfortable after 23 hours. So I was like, oh my God, I just got to get some human hair. So I got it, y'all. And I think I like it. So the brand, if you guys missed it, it's from the Ari collection. And let me just say, I spent under $400 for this wig. It was 30 inches. I saw some other wigs that were more my length. This, I think I probably have it down to like 28 inches maybe. My length would be more like a 22 inch or something like that. And the ones I saw, they just didn't have the same quality. It's so funny. I had mentioned this earlier, but every wig I tried on was from this brand and they were all the same like quality as far as the name, but I was allowed to choose the best of the bunch. You know what I mean? So I like that. I do. I that made me feel really good about purchasing it because I hate buying wigs online. I hate it. It's just so inconsistent. You don't know what you're getting. You just hope for the best and hope they picked you the right one and packaged it and sent you the best one in the bunch. And half the times they don't. You know what I mean? So that made me feel really good. I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. Anyway, guys, it is late. I need to clean up all this hair that I just left on the floor. And then this mess that I made. But yeah, look how it moves. Check it. Check it. It's that movement. All right, y'all. I love you very much. Have a great night. Hi, nephew. Did you enjoy dinner? Yes, I did. It was good today. All right, guys. Have a good night. Peace.